Hey, what's up? I am Simma and welcome to Simma's Grand Slam. There are a few different things that I want to do today. First of all, I want to introduce myself. Hi, Simma. And I really want to do the DCP tag because that's mainly why I'm making this page in the first place. So I'm going to start off with that and then add in some more information as I go. So these are 10 questions that I found on the internet. A lot of people who are doing the Disney College program and are also vlogging their experience are doing this. So I'm just using these questions. I'm going to answer them as fully as possible so that you guys can really get to know me. How did you hear about the program? I think that the first time that I heard about it was a few years after I graduated high school. So I personally didn't go straight to college after high school. I took a 4-year gap. So I actually saw people posting on Facebook that they were doing this experience. So it wasn't anything that was going on where I was. I just knew about it from other people who are currently on the program. And then now that I'm in school, I thought that it was a perfect chance to get to do it. How was the interview process? It was like any other interview, honestly. It was weird because it was the first time that I've ever done a phone interview. So it was definitely weird in that sense. But I could really tell that the woman on the other line was super excited about what she was doing. There were a few different parts that kind of caught me off guard. I was talking about my previous work experience, and at one point she asked me, oh, well, why didn't you put that in your application? And my response was, I tried, I couldn't figure out how to on the website. When that happened, I had such a mindset that I was never going to get this. Like, if you can't figure out how to put your application in online, you can't work for us. So I was like, I was terrified at that point. But she seemed really excited about that previous work experience, and that's actually what got me my position in merchandise. So that all worked out. And then a few other things that kind of caught me off guard were the questions that were asked. So now that I'm done with the interview process, I find out that there's actually a list of like 200 different questions that can potentially be asked. And there are people who actually go over and study all of that and like plan their answers to every single one. And I personally think that that's insane. Okay, yeah, maybe like knowing in advance is nice, but don't necessarily prepare yourself the exact answer that you want to give. So one of the questions that really caught me off guard was, she asked if I was working a ride and let's say there was like an hour wait and a family just gets up to the front and little Sally doesn't meet the height requirement. What do you do? The only thing that ran through my head was, don't you guys train us on what to do? I don't know. I ended up pulling together an answer, but clearly because I didn't get attractions, it wasn't the answer that they were looking for. But whatever, it's fine. Alright, so question number 3. Where were you when you found out? I was actually in the Dunkin' Donuts on campus at my school. I was waiting for my coffee, which takes 50 years. To any Hofstra student who completely understands what I mean by that. I was waiting for my coffee and I was just anxiously refreshing the page. I was about to head to my one and only class of the day. So I actually had, I had until 4:30 until this class started. So I was just refreshing my inbox all day because this was the first like real wave. And I just remember refreshing it, seeing it, screenshotting it, calling my mom, and I called her and I was just like, Mom, I got it. She was like, what? What did you get? what's going on? And I started crying. I was like, Mom, I'm going to Disney. So as I said, I only had one class that day, so I was on my way there, stopped at Junkins, went straight there. So I was actually a TA for that class, so I got there a little bit early for the class before mine, which is the one that I TA for, and I sat in the back and I was just like refreshing pages. I was clicking every single link that was sent to me. I went and checked out all of the Facebook pages, tried to find some friends that honestly at this point, that was back in September, I don't know any of them, and it's now January. So whatever, but I was so preoccupied on all of that. This one class was Hebrew, and I don't think that I remember anything from that first week of class. Oh, and location-wise, I'll find out in about a week. I will most likely be home because I'm currently taking a January course. For whatever reason, I decided to take 20 days of Latin. So I'll be home studying when I figure out where I'll be working and where I'll be staying. How did you find your roommates? How many do you want? So, funny story. I found a few. I started talking to quite a few different people, and with some of them it was working out, some people it wasn't. And then it was about a week before, maybe 2 weeks before we were supposed to actually register for housing, and we heard that you can only link up with 3 other people as opposed to, I believe it was 6 in the past. So we had a group of 6, and we were now being told, oh no, you can only link up with 3 other people. So that's the point where it kind of hit me that, hey, you're going to be leaving in a few weeks. So I just started thinking, how well do I know these people? I did random for school because I was a transfer student, so I didn't know anybody. So when I came to Hofstra, I did random, and I got put with Cassie, who is a godsend. I don't know what I would do if she wasn't my roommate. I genuinely don't know how I'm going to survive next semester without her. So I just kept thinking, I did random once, and it really worked out for me. Might as well try it again. So same with where I'll be working. I won't find out where I'll be living until a week from today. Or tomorrow. I don't know. I heard that it's weird. I don't know. So I don't know where I'll be living at. I don't know how many people. I don't know who my roommates are. Nothing. But I do want either 6 or 8, just so that I can not spend too much money on housing. What are you going to miss while on the program? I think more than anything, I'm just going to miss the comfort of knowing where I am and what I'm doing. And I think that that's just a feeling that I have now because I don't have a schedule, I don't have a placement, I don't know roommates. So I do think that that's just something that I'm worried about right now, and in a week or two, in 2 weeks actually when I start, it will be a lot easier for me, but that's definitely a big thing. Definitely going to miss my friends and family. The biggest thing is that I'm going to be away for about 7 months, and I don't really get any vacation. So I don't even have I could take a weekend here and there to come back home. But if I'm going to take some time off, I kind of just want to do a trip that I want to do. My plan right now is I really want to go to LA again. Really hoping to get out there, especially because while working for Disney, I will get free tickets to Disneyland. So I'm really hoping to maybe do a week in Southern California area, hit up Disneyland for a few days, and then just hang out around LA for a few days. So definitely family, definitely friends, my cats. But I'm not with them at school, so I guess that's the same. Yeah, I think that's about it. Photography, concerts. Again, I don't know my schedule and there's only so much that I can request off. So for those who don't know, I'm a concert photographer, and that's something that I won't really be doing down there because I won't know when I'll have time off. So I don't know when I'll be able to shoot concerts, and I need to know a few weeks in advance to request press, and it's a whole ordeal. Probably won't happen, and I'm really, really, really bummed about it. But I'll take pictures of the park. What is your favorite Disney park? Okay, so after the first time that I went, it was Epcot. I think after the second time that I went, it was Epcot too. The third time that I went, I don't know, because that was the first time that I went to Animal Kingdom, and although it was like disgustingly hot and I can't even post any pictures from that day because my makeup was sweating off, it was so much fun. I think that Magic Kingdom is, I don't want to say overrated, but kind of overrated. So it's not Magic Kingdom, and I haven't been to Hollywood Studios since it was MGM. So maybe I'll just stick with Epcot for now. I don't know, that one will definitely change, I know that for sure. First thing you want to do when you get there. So I'm actually going to be staying on property the night before, and I actually have a ticket from, I think, 2001 that is still valid. So I'm hoping to hit up the park before I actually like get my ID and everything. So like before I am able to get the free access, I'm willing to use that ticket. So I really want to just like, I don't know, maybe go to Hollywood Studios. Maybe check that out because I haven't in almost 20 years. But I know what I am going to do. So I'm really hoping that either the night that I get there or within like the week after, while I don't really have much going on, I really want to go to the Kingdom Hearts pop-up. You know what? I'll go to the parks the day that Kingdom Hearts comes out because I know that there will be somebody dressed up. I need to meet King Mickey. That is my goal. Okay, I got it. We got a plan. We got it. Everything's good. All right. What is number 1 on your bucket list? Meeting King Mickey? No. I don't know. I'm going to be there for 7 months, so there's a lot that I can do and a lot that I want to do. So I really don't know. There are definitely like restaurants on my bucket list that I know that I want to go and have like certain foods from those restaurants before I go home. There's certain rides I've never been on that I want to go on, aka every single ride at Hollywood Studios. Oops. I was like 7 when we went and I hated roller coasters. So this is a whole new experience for me this time around. I am so excited for Festival of the Arts and Flower and Garden. I've never been during any of the Epcot festivals, so I'm so excited for that, especially for the concerts during Flower and Garden. What else? I don't know. I'm excited for all of it. Just every single aspect of it is number 1 on my bucket list. Like I want to do everything. One thing that you want to take away from the program. Happiness. This is actually coming at a really good time for me. Last semester was really rough for me, especially depression-wise. That was the point where I decided I'm going to Disney next year. I'm at next school year, and I decided to buy myself and my roommate a trip to Disney World in October that we ended up not being able to go to. I have this to look forward to. I have this thing that I'm so passionate about that I know that I'm leaving for in 2 weeks. So one thing that I want to take away from this program is definitely happiness. That's something I really haven't had in my life for the past few months. So that was the DCP challenge. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is my first time doing a video like this, so I am very sorry if it's absolutely terrible. I'm only doing my best. I hope that you enjoyed this video of myself doing a quick intro and the DCP tag. So I will be back when I find out where I'm going to be living and where I'm going to be working. Alright, see you later.